Senate President Tito Sotto assures the upper chamber of Congress will maintain its independence. He also said measures passed are based on merit and not as endorsed by the palace. Pauline Requesto filed this report.
Senate President Vicente Sotto III vowed that the Senate will remain independent even if many of the president's allies will dominate the chamber in the next Congress. Sotto said the Senate passes a legislation based on its merits and not simply because the executive branch eggs the Congress.
What will be passed by the Senate would be based on its merits, not because it's being endorsed by the President or it's not being endorsed by the President. As a matter of fact, we have passed so many bills na binito na Presidente.
2 of the 6 members of the minority bloc will graduate from the Senate on June 30. Among them is re-electionist Senator Bam Aquino, who is currently in the 14th spot according to the partial tally of the National Board of Canvassers. 9 of the 12 available seats in the Senate is poised to go to administration candidates, while the rest will go to independent candidates. Included in the Magic 12 are 3 known allies of the President: former Special Assistant to the President Bongo, former PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa, and former Presidential Advisor Francis Tolentino.
Susunod ba basta-basta yan? I doubt it. Lalo na pagka nag-oath na sa June 30 yan, senador na. You already owe it to the millions of people who voted for you, not to those who endorsed you.
The reinstatement of death penalty and charter change are among the administration's legislative agenda. Sotto said the odds of restoring capital punishment in the 18th Congress is possible, with more supporters taking seat in the Senate. However, he said that there is no assurance that it will breeze through the plenary. Meanwhile, he noted that constitutional change will go through the eye of a needle because talks on federalism still has a long way to go.
I cannot agree na sabihin na mas madadali na sa ang federalism sa Senado dahil sa magiging composition ng bagong Senate. I cannot agree. It will depend on its merits. That's a possibility now because nadagdag nga yung pro-death penalty. Pero sino bumoto para sa kanila? Yung mga tao, hindi ba alam nila kung sino yung pro-death penalty? Hindi. I can say na it is possible. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin mas madali. Again, because of the no-cloture rule in the Senate.
Meanwhile, the Senate leadership assured that the Senate Secretariat is ready to assist new senators and their staff. The Senate will also conduct an orientation and training on the legislative process, as it has always done every time there is a new member of the upper chamber. Pauline Requesto for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
for events that shape our views and impacts the world around us.
we keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina, PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.